All right, wonderful. So good morning, everyone. Today's practice is going to help us find a balance between effort and ease, and knowing that in that space in between, we find a sense of peace and calm. So as we move through today, we'll begin with focusing in on our breath, and then we'll get into some movement. So we'll start on our back with your feet hip distance apart. Arms can rest at your side or on your belly if that's more comfortable. And as you feel into your space here, let's first, before we even bring our focus to our breath, just find ourselves on the mat. Push all 10 toes into the mat. And then push your heels into the mat. You can lift all 10 toes. And then bring your focus to your tailbone. Try tucking your tailbone, bring your belly button to your spine for just a moment, and then release, set it down. Then bring your focus to your shoulder blades. For a moment, roll them in towards each other, and then release. And then focus to the base of your skull, push it in towards the mat, and let it go. Knowing where our body is in space, now bring your focus to your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. Slowing down. Taking time. And find an evenness between your inhale and your exhale. With every exhale, feel those points of connection on your mat sink into the mat. Feet, tailbone, shoulder blades, base of your skull. It is work to bring intention. But can you also find a sense of ease? Ease is, I think, often misunderstood as easy, something that we don't have to think about. If we can tune into what it feels like to be at ease, recognize that in order to get there, we have to do some work. We have to remove some of those obstacles. Or we need to strengthen a particular muscle in order to find ease in a posture. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then take your feet out towards the edges of your mat, feet a little bit wide. Arms can come to a cactus or a T if you'd like to open up your shoulders a bit. Take windshield wipers. So exhale, knees down towards the right. And then inhale up, use your core. And exhale, knees to the left. We'll flow this a few times and then hold. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, knees down to the right. Inhale up. And exhale, knees to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, knees to the left. This time we'll inhale up. Exhale the knees to the right and hold here for a few breaths. So make any adjustments. Again, bring your focus to the places where your body is in contact with the mat. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into your IT band. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Come back through center. And then exhale, knees to the left to hold. Be aware of any similarities or differences. One more breath in. And release. Bring your knees back to center, feet are on the mat. Bring your arms down by your side, not already there. We'll set up for a dynamic bridge pose. Do a few rounds with even inhale, even exhale, and then we'll work to extend our exhale. So as we begin, inhale up, push down through your feet, lift the hips, arms come up over your head, and then exhale, count of 4 as you return back to center. One more like this. Inhale up for 4. And exhale down for 4. This time, inhale up for 4, but we'll take 5 to come down. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Breathe, lowering, taking all the time. Inhale for 4. Exhale, 7. And last one. Inhale for 4. And exhale, 8. Beautiful. Bring both knees in towards your chest. If it feels good, you can rock slowly side to side. And take some circles with your knees. Begin one direction, 3 circles. And switch directions. Beautiful. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. And then inhale and lift your feet up towards the sky. We'll do a little bit of core work here. Begin by, you can point your toes or keep them flexed, whatever feels better. But we'll take some circles with our feet. The larger the circle, the more intense it will be on your abs. See if you can find the balance between effort and ease here. Using your breath to help you move, engaging the core. One more this direction. And then move the other way. Notice this shift. Two more circles. And then let's hold and center, feet up towards the sky. And then exhale, release. Bring your knees in towards your chest. If it feels good, you can lift your head, roll into a ball. Then interlace your fingers around your right knee and extend your left leg out for a single leg stretch. Right knee comes in towards your chest and over towards the direction of your armpit. Flex through your left foot. One more breath in here. And then switch. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Extend the right leg. If you happen to be against a wall or a chair with your right foot, it can be helpful for engaging the right leg as you flex your foot as if you're standing. Notice if your shoulders have moved all the way up by your ears. Can you create some space? One more breath in. And let it go. Extend both legs out. Lying flat on our backs. Let's inhale both arms up above our head. Reach your fingers. And then we'll take banana pose here. So move your feet over to the right. You can cross your left foot or your left ankle. And then grab your left wrist, your right hand, and move your torso over to the right. Allow the left hip to be heavy. Feel the stretch all along the left side. Your left toes, up through your left fingers. Shoulder blades are heavy on the mat. Hips are heavy on the mat. Breathing in and out. Spend a good amount of time in Warrior 2 today. It's nice to really stretch the side bodies before we get there so that we feel a lot of length. One more breath in. And then we'll switch sides. Let's take our feet now over to the left. Right foot can cross over left ankle. Left arm grabs right wrist. And move your torso over to the left. Let the right hip be heavy. And use your breath to breathe into the places of tightness or tension. Allow the effort of reaching in this pose be accompanied by breath, bringing some ease into it. Our breath is the best measure of how effective posture is for us. We are holding our breath and we need to make an adjustment. One more breath in. And exhale, release. We'll come back through center. Take your feet wide and arms wide. Power pose on the ground. Reach through fingers and toes. And then exhale, release. Bring your knees in towards your chest. We'll come up to seated, however you'd like to get there, rock and roll, or push yourself up. And we'll come through to tabletop position here. So arms underneath your shoulders and knees under, knees hip distance under your hips. Really spread your fingers wide. Internally rotate the tops of your arms. Find a nice, strong, neutral spot. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. And then exhale, round your spine. Push down through hands and feet. Take 2 more rounds here. Inhale, open up. And exhale. And inhale, open. And exhale. Final balance. Take your right leg out behind you. Dial your toes down. Push down through your right arm, right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Feel as if there's a lightness in your right heel. Let your shoulders not be up by your ears, but move down. Inhale, reach and extend. And then exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more. Inhale, reach and extend. And exhale, elbow to knee. And last one, reach and extend. And exhale, elbow to knee. Take your left hand down, extend the right leg out, toes to the mat. Push down through your heel, stretching the calf. Then bring your left hand directly under your left shoulder. You can pivot your left toes out to the left. Knife edge of your right foot comes to the earth, and then raise your right arm. Push down to your right foot. Allow the hips to move forward. Right arm reaches towards the sky. And then exhale, take the right arm up and over your head. And then back down by your waist. Switch the breath up on that. Inhale, left arm comes up over the head. And exhale, right arm down by your waist. And one more. Inhale up. And exhale. Now take the right arm straight up towards the sky. And if you'd like, lift the right foot. Flex through the right foot. And exhale, release. We'll come back to center. Take one round of cat and cow before we move to the other side. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, and exhale, around the spine center. Extend the left leg back, left heel towards the sky, left toes down towards the earth. Engage the core here. And then extend the right arm. Make sure that your neck is neutral. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Right hand back to the earth. Extend your left leg back, left toes to the mat. Push down through your heel. And then we'll come to side plank on this side. Right toes pivot out, right hand underneath your right shoulder. Left foot to the mat. Inhale the left arm. Lift through the hips. Then we'll inhale the arm up over our head. And exhale it down by your waist. 2 more. Inhale up. And exhale back. And inhale up. And exhale and hold here. Then if you'd like, lift the left foot. Really push down through the right hand. And exhale, release. Come back to center. Take our knees wide. Toes come to touch. Back into child's pose. Extend the hands forward. Forehead to mat. A very interesting pose to think about effort and ease. Sometimes we think of just dumping into child's pose as a place of refuge and rest. Can you bring some intention, engaging your fingers as they creep towards the top of the mat? And then pay attention to your hips as they draw back. One more breath in here. Come back up to center and tabletop. We'll thread the needle. So you bring your left hand in just a bit. Nice neutral spine. Inhale the right arm up. Then exhale, round as you thread. We'll move through this 3 times and then we'll hold. Inhale, up to reach. Exhale, thread. Bringing the movement in helps us to just go a little bit deeper. Over time, inhale up. And exhale, thread. Bring your right forehead, or not forehead, excuse me, temple or ear to the mat. Then push down through your feet as your right arm reaches through. And then options with your left hand to keep it here. You can extend it forward, tense your fingers. Or maybe you want to bring it up for a bind, half bind. Stay engaged. Use your breath. One more. Slowly bring your left hand back underneath your shoulder. Inhale up to reach and extend once more. And set the right hand down. And then we'll switch sides. This time, left arm reaches up. And exhale, thread it through. Inhale and reach. And exhale, thread. And inhale, reach. And exhale, thread and hold. Left temple or ear to the mat. Left hand reaches towards the right side. And then right hand can stay here. You can extend it out in front of you. Maybe take it up into your low back. One more breath. And then bring your right hand back underneath your shoulder. Push down through the right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Time we'll tuck our toes and come into downward facing dog. Up and back. Pedal through your feet. Please spread your hands wide. And then let's find some stillness. As you push down through your hands, allow your chest to move towards your thighs. One more breath in here. And then inhale the right leg up. Bend the knee, push down through your left hand as you stretch through the right side. Come back to center. Bring our right foot through to a low lunge. Bring your back knee down. You can bring your blocks with you if it's comfortable. Back toes can be tucked or flat, whatever feels better. Just take a few breaths here to feel out into your hip flexor. And then we'll inhale our arms up, lifting your chest up away from your thighs. Inhale up. Maybe take a slight back bend here. And then exhale, twist. Left arm forward, right arm. Move the right hip back. Inhale up to center. And then exhale, hands can come to the mat or blocks. We'll push back into half split. One more breath in. And then release. Come back forward. Place both hands on the mat. Lift your back foot. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Come into high plank. One more breath here. And then exhale, hips lift up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. On your exhale, bend the left knee, stretch through the hip a bit. Take some circles if that feels good. Push down through your right hand to help keep your shoulders square. And then we'll bring the left leg through for low lunge on this side. Back knee comes down. Use your blocks as is helpful. Might feel good to take some sort of circle. It might feel good just to hold. Let's come into the lunge. Inhale your arms up. Lift your belly off of your thigh. Exhale, take a slight back bend. And inhale back up towards center. And we'll twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale back up to center. And then exhale, come into half split. On this side. One more breath in here. And then release, come back into low lunge. Both hands to the mat. Lift your back knee. Step the left foot back to meet the right. High plank. For 3 breaths. And exhale, release back to downward facing dog. All right, we'll add on to that as we'll take it up to standing. So let's inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bring it through. Low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back up. And exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward. Here's where we're changing it up. So hands on either side of the right foot. Lift the back leg. And then let's inhale up to crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Inhale up to crescent lunge. Then exhale, warrior 2. Right knees bent. We're going to be here a little bit. Let's take some time to find our warrior 2. Arms are parallel to the earth and even with each other. Gaze out over your front finger. Check in with your feet. Okay, push down so that you feel like you're so grounded on the mat, right? Engage the inner thighs. And then let's inhale, straighten the front leg. Arms come up over our head. And exhale into warrior 2. So your eyes can follow your hands if that is helpful. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down and hold. This time, bring your left arm forward. And then exhale. Straighten the front leg. Pull back like you're shooting a bow and arrow. Inhale into the lunge. Exhale, pull back really. Stretching through the arm and shoulder. One more. Inhale forward. And exhale. Let's reverse our triangle. Left arm down, right arm up. Inhale. And then exhale, come into reverse warrior. One more breath in here. Exhale, we'll come into side angle. Right hand to left hip. Right hand to right hip. Left arm up and over. One nice line of energy. And then exhale the left arm down. Inhale it up. Push down through your feet. Make sure you're not collapsing. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's come back through warrior 2 here. And then straighten the front leg again. We'll come into triangle, so adjust your stance if needed. Let's take our time as we move into triangle. So as we inhale, reach forward, hips back. Then exhale, tip. So let's ease in, come back to arms parallel. Reach forward, exhale down. Bring it back up. Reach forward,
Exhale down, and this time we'll hold. Left arm reaches towards the sky. 2 more breaths. Back to warrior 2 to hold. So feel out effort and ease here. And then let's rotate ourselves all the way back. Hands come to the mat. Step your right leg back. High plank. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Get to do the other side. Take an inhale. And let it go. Inhale the left leg up. And exhale, bring it through. Up to low lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, push back to half splits. Inhale back to center. Hands on either side of your foot. Tuck your back toe, lift the leg. And let's come up to crescent lunge here. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale up through center. And then exhale, we'll come to warrior 2 on the other side. Left knee bent. Again, take time to find this pose, right? Pull your heels in towards each other. Shoulders down away from your ears. Left knee tracking towards the top left corner of your mat. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Arms come up ahead. And exhale, bend into it. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, bend and hold. Let's bring them in front of us. Pull back, straighten the front leg. Exhale, right hand to left. Exhale, straighten the front leg, pull back. One more time. Exhale, bend. And come on back. Reverse your triangle here. Drop the right arm down, left arm lifts up. Let the right shoulder drop down. And then bend the front knee, come into reverse warrior. Arms come parallel to warrior 2, and then bend the left arm for side angle. Right finger to reach towards the sky. Exhale the right arm down towards your waist. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and hold. Back through warrior 2. Straighten your front leg and prepare for triangle, maybe adjusting your back foot. Inhale here. Exhale, fingers reach forward, hips reach back. And then tip. Inhale back to center. Reach and tip. One more. Back through center. Reach, tip, and one more breath in. Then exhale, come back through warrior 2 one more time. Our arms are feeling it today. And then exhale, release. Come on, back down towards the mat. Hands to the mat, left foot comes back to meet right. High plank. And then exhale, let's bring our knees to the mat. Knees are wide. Sit your hips back and come into child's pose. A balance of effort and ease, not just in the mixture of postures that we do, but also in each posture. I think effort and ease could be misunderstood as a work hard, play hard mentality, but it's not separate. If it feels good, you can bring some movement into your hips as you are in child's pose. Maybe even come to your forearms instead of extending your arms. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. And then let's find some stillness. Inhale, come up through tabletop, transition to downward dog. And this time, walk your feet up towards your hands. Take steps to come into a forward fold. So feet are hip distance apart. Knees are bent as much as you need. Tailbones are reaching up towards the sky. Crown of your head pulling you down to the earth. Take your right hand in front of your right foot, bend into the right knee, push down through your left heel, and then inhale your left arm up for a twist. See if you can drop your right shoulder. One more breath in. And release. Come back to center, bend both knees, let the head be heavy. And left hand in front of left foot, bend into the left knee. Push down through your right heel. Inhale the right arm up. See if you can move your right hip crease back. And exhale, release back to center. Grab opposite elbows. See if you can take your forward fold just a millimeter deeper. And then let's bring our hands to our shins. Inhale up to a halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, roll down. Plant down through your feet. We'll inhale and rise all the way up to standing. Arms come up over our head. And exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here. Let your shoulders move down away from your ears. Feel that melting down as gravity helps us to reposition and realign. What does it look like and feel like to stand with a balance of effort and ease? Feet are engaged, quads lift, and crown of the head reaches towards the sky. As we do that, we feel extension and expansion both in our spine and also along the front body. And from here, let's come into tree pose. So put the weight into your left foot. As you bring your right foot up, open up the hip. Place your foot either at your shin, calf area, on your thigh. It's not at your knee. Shoulders roll down your back. Right foot pushes into the left leg pushes back. And then let's bring some movement here. Inhale up and exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. And last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your hands to heart center. 2 more breaths here. Push the hands together. Broaden your collarbone. And then gracefully release, taking your time. Again, pause here, come back to standing in balance. So often we stand not in balance, right? We're standing with our weight distributed unevenly. Mindful of the way that you occupy your space. And then we'll take tree on the other side. Weight comes into the right foot. So we lift the left foot, open up the hip. Again, come to either side of your calf, or up at your thigh. You might find that it has to be a different spot on each side. Hands to heart center. Check in with your hips. And then let's engage the breath by moving our arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And exhale down. Hands to heart center. And slowly, gracefully release. Let your hands rest down by your side. Deep breath in through the nose. And an open mouth exhale. Our way down to the mat. Inhale, arms up above your head. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Let's step back to downward facing dog. For our hips today, we'll do pigeon pose, but if you don't like pigeon, you can do figure 4. So we'll come into pigeon here from downward dog. Inhale your right leg up, then exhale, bend the knee. Bring the right knee up by your right wrist. Right foot can come by your left hand. If your leg can't be parallel to the top of your mat, that's okay, but we do want to square our hips. So move the left hip forward, right hip back. Keep pushing down through your left foot. So it's reaching, reaching, reaching. And then from here, once your hips are square, you can come into sleeping pigeon, bringing your hands down, maybe coming to forearms, maybe using a block. Another really, really beautifully challenging place to find this balance between effort and ease. And another pose that it's easy to drop into and say, okay, I'm here. But can you keep pushing down through your left toes? Keep moving your right hip back. And with each breath, allow yourself to sink in just a hair more. You may find that you can make some adjustments to deepen along the way. We'll be here for a bit, about 6 more breaths, so take your time.
Check in and re-engage. One more breath. Slowly begin to release. Bring your hands back underneath you. Tuck your back toes. And then take the right foot back. Come into downward dog. You can cuddle out your nice counter pose to pigeon. And then let's inhale the left leg up. Overhead to the other side. So left knee towards your left wrist. Extend your right leg back. You might find that you need a block on one side underneath. Underneath it would be on your left hip on this side. Draw the right hip down, left hip back. Down. When you're ready, begin to come forward. Staying engaged. Using props where you can. Maybe another helpful reflection of what are the aids to help us balance effort and ease. We're used to persevering and pushing and striving all on our own. We're probably not finding very much ease, nor are we welcoming help and assistance. We can practice our postures with some help and assistance, knowing that it doesn't diminish the posture. It doesn't diminish our amount of effort. Then maybe we can practice that off the mat too. About 4 more breaths here. On your next exhale, begin to release. Hands underneath you, tuck your back toe, take your left leg back to meet the right. Last time in downward facing dog. And then exhale, release. Bring your knees to the mat. Transition to our back. So however you'd like to do that. Your hands out, or your feet out in front of you. And then lower yourself down. Knees are bent, feet on the mat. And we'll move to a spinal twist. So if you prefer just a regular version of arms out to the side, both knees over to one side, you can do that. If you'd like to cross your right knee over your left. And then from there, hips to the right and legs fall, knees fall to the left. Gaze can be up at the ceiling or over to the right. And it might feel good to take your left hand to your top leg. Twists can be a challenge to find ease in because we are knotted up here and twisted. So perhaps thinking of the image of a necklace chain that has a knot in it. and what it takes to get it out. The harder that you pull, tighter the knot gets. A matter of gently massaging and moving with your fingers, the same way that our breath can do that in the spaces of tightness. And we might not completely unravel the knot this morning, but we can loosen it. One more breath in on this side. And then slowly release. Come back to center. Unwind your legs if they were wound. Let your tailbone come in contact with the mat again. And then we'll move to the other side. So same thing. You can keep your knees like this. Just move your hips over to the left and drop the knees. Or you can take your left knee, cross it over your right. Move the hips to the left. And then drop your knees towards the right. Right hand can come to your top knee, thigh. Gaze up at the ceiling or over to the left. Revision the knot in the necklace. And let your breath move into the space of tightness. One more breath in. And slowly release back to center. Unwind the legs. Unwind the spine. And bring your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze in. And then release. Extend both legs out. Come into Shavasana. And for our time on our mat, a last chance to really dive into effort and ease, even here. To be aware of how we occupy our space. And to know that it takes effort to move your shoulders away from your ears. It takes effort to let your tailbone be heavy. And it takes ease to settle in. To find a comfortable way to be here. One more breath in. Open mouth, exhale. To bring some movement back into your body. Allowing your breath to move into all of the spaces. When you're ready, you can Roll onto one side. Coming into the fetal position. An intentional shape that reminds us that we get to begin again. So you're welcome to set an intention for your day, for the next hour, your whole week. And then when you're ready, come on up to seated. We'll take a closing breath together. Let's inhale, arms up above our head. Exhale, hands come together through heart center. Oh, so good to be back with you. I've missed this. I hope that you had a great class. I wish you a wonderful week. Thanks so much, friends. Peace and love. Have a good one, everybody.